Good morning. I am at the Fairview Cemetery in Columbia, New Jersey. We've got some interesting stories in this cemetery. I'd like to tell them to you. Do you want to hear them? Come along. This cemetery is very close to the interstate, as you can see. The first burial was 1826. We're going to try to find some of the old tombstones and some of the tombstones with interesting histories. We are at the Fairview Cemetery. There you have it. The nice stonework here. Isn't that great? Still going strong. Look at that. It is windy this morning. I'll tell you what, I did not expect this. They said there was going to be a breeze, but I didn't think it was going to be like this. Sorry about that. Well, let's go find some of the old stones. Oh, look at this one. This is nice. A little book on it. What does that say? John Hallett. That's nice. Ah, I see some old stones over there. Let's take a little walk. I have about an hour. Oh, here's another old one. I have about an hour. I'm going to be meeting Kathy up shortly. We're going to do another collab. It's always fun when we go together. And who is this? Not the one I'm looking for. Oh, wait. George Michael. I have to look at my cheat sheet here. See if he's on my list. Now, he is not one of the names on my list, but right behind him is one of the names on the list that I was looking for. This is Abraham Ackerman. He was the son of John Ackerman, 1773 to 1830, and Elizabeth Kethledge, 1787 to 1855. Well, that water sitting in there is not going to bode well for this stone. He served during the Civil War with the 153rd PA Volunteer Company K, as well as 3 other relatives. And on May 6, 1863, he was promoted from corporal to sergeant. He fought at the Battle of Gettysburg. His death in 1899 in New Jersey came from liver disease. Well, this might be one of the other ones I'm looking for. I see the name Lauer. I am looking for a Lauer, but is this the right one? Let me see. John S. 1915. Flora, Nellie, and Albert. Just give me 1 second. Let me see if this is one of the Lauers I'm looking for. Yes, this man is one of the people I'm looking for. John S. Lauer was a tenant on the Corson farm near Kerr's Corner, and an incident resulted in his death 8 hours later at the Stroudsburg Hospital. John Kishbaugh was threshing buckwheat for Mr. Lauer. They had just about finished when Mr. Lauer reached with his right hand over the belt to push a small pile of grain into the thresher. It is supposed that the belt came into contact with his clothing and threw him forward, so that his hand was caught by the cogs and drawn into the machine. The hand was literally torn off at the wrist, and the flesh of the arm torn to pieces as far as the elbow. An effort was made to stop the flow of blood, and the injured man was hastily brought in a wagon to Blairstown, where Mr. Carhart at once dressed the wounds. Amputation was found to be necessary, and Mr. Kishbaugh took him on the 7 o'clock NYS&W train to the Stroudsburg Hospital. The surgeon found that he was so weak from the loss of blood and shock that an operation could not safely be performed, and he passed away at 11:30. Bowers. No, I don't think I have a Bowers on my list of interesting things, but it's a beautiful tombstone. Here's Weidman. Those birds. Great morning. Beautiful, sunny. This one is Benedict Weidman. Oh, more Weidmans. Okay. Here we have Mitchell. I remember looking at this one yesterday on the website, but it was just there was no good information there, no interesting stuff going on with her, unfortunately. And here is Angie Moore, 93. They have some recent burials here, like only a couple years ago, or even last year. This is nice. Nice little setup. Vorst and Vorst Riley. There you go. See the stone wall. It's fascinating. I wonder when that was built. Had to be built quite some time ago. Look at that. I allotted myself 1 hour for the cemetery, and you know what? I think I'm going to run over my hour. I won't be late getting to meet Kathy, but I thought 1 hour would be enough. The cemetery's bigger than I thought. Kramer Griffin. There you go. Kramer. 1990, 1939, 1937, 1945. Where's this little guy? Fell down. Sarah Albert, 1929. Samuel Albert. Oh, this one fell down. G.H. and F.A. Rugler. Mason. Gee, it's noisy here. There we are. Nice stone. Nice little mausoleum over there. Blocked up, which I would expect. It says A something, 1906. Here we have veterans. Albert Courtwright, 1989. And John, 1999. Oh, this is interesting. Look at that stone. Look at that stone. That's big. Courtright. Let's go see, excuse me, let's go see the mausoleum for a minute. Interesting. Very interesting. Look at that. COO 1906. I don't know what all this is down here. Look at that. Now, I've seen some pictures of this cemetery, and I think there are some tombstones out there in the woods. And all that bramble. I'm just gonna take a peek to see if there is anything, if I could see anything, because some of the pictures clearly show that they're surrounded by bushes. I don't see anything. Next time I'm in the area, I'm gonna come back and do a better search, or I'll just come back like in the fall when stuff is off the trees and some of the leaves are off the trees. Here's the other side of that. It's not looking too good, is it? Let me see some of these older tombstones. They have the names on that I'm looking for. Young. No. That's not one of the names I was looking for. How about this big one? You see that? Isn't that awesome? Let's see what the name is on this one. I don't think this is one of the stones I'm looking for either. But it's pretty gosh darn big. Now, oh, could bear Litz, L-I-T-T, N Weaker, D-A Daisy E New Waker. No, that's not one of the names I was looking for. Let's go this way. Okay. Timbanger Land. I don't think that's one that I'm looking for. Oh my. Oh my. Look at this one. Dora, daughter of, I'm sorry, I can't read that. Here's another one, face down, but I'm not going to disturb it. I might hurt it. There's another one, fallen over. There we go. Jeepers, I can't even read the names on them. Look at that. Oh, that is so 1845. What is this one? Gilbert. No, not one that I'm looking for. And what is this poor soul? Gilbert, 1871. Veteran. And this one, VO something. Can't really tell who that is. I'm looking for a couple of names in specific. And I'm not having a whole lot of luck right now. But that's okay. I've still got a whole bunch more to go. How about these guys over here? Oh my. No way. Can't even start to see the names on them. Okay, here we have a nice row of older ones, which, wow, I can't even imagine. This one is, good golly, at least 4.5 feet. We have Christina. Henry Geis. No, I don't have that name on my list either. And here we have Henrietta Geis. 1879. Otto. 1852. And Christian. 1893. I don't think I have any Geis on my list. Here we have a little kitty pillar. How about that? I don't know if he's dead or alive, but there we have Henry. Christiana. Emil. A whole bunch. Matilda. Herman. And here's Christian. They have separate stones and then they have a group marker. That's kind of cool. But look at the base. Oh my. It's not looking too good. Really? This one is so hard to see. As is this one. This one looks like maybe it's Henry. Okay, this is just a small overview of the cemetery. The bottom half, I should say. I still say that there are some tombstones out in those woods. But, because it looks pretty grown in. And I'm on a little bit of a time constraint. Oh, Smith. One of the names I was looking for. Let's see if that's the one. Okay. I would love to find the very first tombstone that was buried here. The little thing was only 10 years old. Smith, let me see. Hold on a minute. Smith, Andrew Smith, born 1863, died 1909. Why? The article in the newspaper read, "Meet death when Derrick breaks." Oh God, that sounds bad. A derrick breaking at the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western Railroad cutoff at Chamberlain's Culvert near Columbia yesterday dropped to the boom on Andrew J. Smith of Columbia, who was 45 years old, a contractor who was working with Hart and Company. It caused his death a few minutes later. R.I.P., buddy. None of these are names I'm searching for, but look at them. Look at the age on that. Looks like 1865. And these, forget it, I can't tell. Okay, I just had a short but very interesting conversation with the caregiver. He's over here working on the cemetery right now. As you can see, he does keep it up. He does repair the stones. He fixes them, which is great. His name, I'm sorry, I can't see. I'm looking for Lauer, Smith, Maston. Those are the names I'm searching for right now. And this is not it. Good golly. Let me look at this guy over here. And there's... Nope. How about this one? This one, very hard to see the name on this one. Sorry. Here's another one he just repaired. I can't make out these names. I need the names. And here we have White, Charles White. This was the first burial here, age 10 years old, 1826. You can see the ground is slightly disturbed around it. That's because the caretaker was taking care of it. He's shy and doesn't want to be on video, which is fine with me. But this is it. Just by coincidence, he was fixing the stone. Thank you, Mr. Caretaker. All right, thanks. We found Mary Jones Van Kirk. Died in 1856, age 75. Quite amazing, huh? I give and bequeath unto my 3 sons and 3 daughters, namely John and David and James, Elizabeth, Mary, and Jane, the whole of my estate, with such exemptions as are hereinafter mentioned, and it is my will that my executor shall sell my property and pay the same unto my 3 sons and 3 daughters, and unto my grandson Thomas Van Kirk, son of James, in the following manner: to James $100 more than the rest of his brothers and sisters, and to his son Thomas above mentioned $5, and the balance to be divided and share alike amongst my 6 children above mentioned. John S. Lauer was born at Alsace-Lorraine territory between France and Germany on the border. He was the son of Conrad Lauer. His mother's name is unknown. Both parents were from Germany. He immigrated to the United States in 1850 at the age of 21. He was a veteran of the Civil War and was an ardent patriot and enthusiastic member of the GAR. He could speak German, French, and English. By trade, he was a shoemaker. He married Margaret Velkine on April 12, 1864. They were married in Stroudsburg and had 12 children. They spent most of their lives in Pike County, Pennsylvania, and raised their family there. They moved to Columbia, New Jersey in 1890. Thank you for coming with me to the cemetery. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to go meet up with Kathy now. See you in the next video.